Hello everyone, my name is Ajmedin and this is for Strategic Management IPCC old course students. And before I continue, I just want to congratulate all of you that finally you are a free bird, and I believe that exams went well. And just share your views with me. What are your views? What do you want to say about the group 2? I always love to read your comments, and I always try to encounter your queries and always try to answer your queries as well. And I believe that exams went well to you, and the hard work you paid is going to be realized in the exam results. So all the very best for the results as well. Coming to the eighth A, what are the key characteristics of a global company? Everyone knows that global company is universally presentable within, they are not bounded to the boundaries, and they have multiple units located in different parts of the globe, and they have common kind of ownership, and they draw common pool of resources such as money, patents, trade name. For example, Apple and the units respond to the common strategy. So these three were the characteristics which you might have to be answered. Coming to the second B part, what are the responsibilities of the functional manager? So of course, functional manager is very important. They provide most of the information that makes it possible to the business and the corporate general level manager to formulate of course strategies, but realistic and attainable strategies. And it is a great sense of responsibility for the manager at this level, at the functional level, of course. So it was very generic in nature question. 8C was strategy is particularly proactive and partially reactive. I don't know how many times this examiner have asked this question. This is so classic questions, and I believe it was manageable. Of course, yes, the strategy is partially proactive and partially reactive because in organization, while analyzing possible environmental scenarios, you can't predetermine everything, but yes, you can have a planned framework. You don't know what is going to happen in the environment, but everything which you can take every step that makes it possible to anticipate the environment. But of course, it is not possible to anticipate your rivals move and behavior of the consumer, but through the strategy, you have a proactive sense of doing that. In reactive thing, whenever the changes trigger in the environment, you tends to react to those through your strategies. Coming to D part, a network structure is suited to unstable environment. Yes, network structure is a newer and somewhat more radical organizational design. The network structure could be termed as non-structure, as it virtually eliminates in-house business functions and outsource many of them. So the network structure becomes more useful when the environment of a firm is unstable and is unexpected to remain so. So under such conditions, there is usually a strong need to innovation and quick response. Instead of having salaried employees, it may be contact people with specific project and for specific length of time in long term contracts with suppliers and distributors, replace services that company could provide for itself. Coming to E portion, government discuss the challenges faced by public sector units while designing for their organization. So this was government agencies and departments. They tends to government agencies, the employees gets excited about whenever they get the opportunity to participate, but rarely they get a participation, since strategic issues get discussed with the they cannot be debate with the media and legislation, but issues become more politicized, resulting in fewer strategic choices of alternatives. So in that case, when you are designing a strategy for PSUs, so you face challenges for rigidity and unflexibleness of the molding your organization as such. In coming to ninth A, state with reasons whether the following statement is correct or not. The performance appraisal is a tool to identify deficiency in employees. Of course, this statement is correct. The performance appraisal is to identify any performance deficiencies experienced by employees due to lack of competence. Coming to second, successful strategy formulate guarantee successful implementation. Of course, this statement is incorrect. Successful strategy formulation does not guarantee successful strategic implementation. Indeed, coming to ninth B, and Ninth B is explain various categories of generic business process of a firm requires redesigning. So you can characterize those in broadly three forms: process planning, process involving interfaces, process comprising management activities as such. And coming to 10th, it is explain different stages of product life cycle. So I believe introduction, growth, maturity, decline was the different stages. I believe this question is very much if you know these things, you can able to answer the significance as well, because in the first stage of product life cycle, the introduction stage, which the competition is almost negligible, prices are relatively high in the market, and market is limited, the growth in sale is also at the lower rate. So you can write all these things in your answers while forming your answers. Coming to 11th A, it is a manager. As a manager, what factors you will consider in environmental scanning? So factors like events, trends, issues that are currently concerns in and arising, and expectations are the demands made by the interest groups in the light of the concerns for the issue. So events, trends, issues, and expectations are the factors here. Coming to 11th B, so why environmental analysis is needed in business organizations? So first of all, the analysis should provide an understanding of current and potential changes that take place in the environment. And secondly, the environmental analysis should provide inputs for the strategic decision making, and mere collection of data is not enough. The information collected must be useful, and it must be used in strategic decision making. And third, environmental analysis should facilitate in organizational, in typically in rich source of ideas, understanding context of the firm where they operates, and it should challenge the current wisdom by bringing fresh viewpoints in the organization. Okay, coming to your I'm skipping 12th. Coming to 13th, market development and product development under ANSOF product market growth matrix. So here you can write the market development. If we talk about market development, it refers to a growth strategy where business seeks to sell its existing product into a new market. So it is a strategy for company grow by identifying, developing new markets of the current company product, and this strategy may be achieved through new geographical markets, new product dimensions, packaging, new kind of distribution channels, and different pricing policies as well. And coming to product development refers to growth strategy where business aims to introduce new product into existing markets. So you can elaborate this statement as well. Coming to 13th B, diversification and diversification. Of course, the both diversification terms are different. Concentric and conglomeratic diversification, and here you need to answer that first. Concentric diversification occurs when a firm add related product or markets. On the other hand, the other diversification occurs when a firm diversify into areas that are unrelated to its current business line. Okay, in the concentric diversification, the new business is linked to existing business through process, technology, and market. But in other kind of diversification, no such linkage exists. The new business product is disjoint from from existing business products. And the most common reason for pursuing a concentric diversification are the opportunities in a firm's existing line of business that are available for them. However, what common reasons for pursuing conglomerate growth strategy is that the opportunity in a firm's current line of business are limited, or the opportunities outside are very highly lucrative. That's it. uh, Coming to 14, the basic feature. Write a short on the basic feature. Write a short note on on the following basic feature of grand strategy. So in that, you can write stability, expansion, and you may write combination and retrenchment, I believe. Yes, stability, expansion, combination, and retrenchment. You can write these kind of basic feature in grand strategies. And coming to mergers and acquisition, this is something which you know through the advanced accounting, through accounting concept. Merger and acquisition is simple words that are defined as a process of combining two or more organization together. They can be type, you can also write the types of mergers like horizontal, vertical, and etc. you can write. And when an organization take over another organization and control all the businesses of the operations of the other organization, it is known as acquisition. But in merger, everything's get merged, and that's it. And finally, the responsibilities of strategic leaders. Here you can write the manager. Strategic leader have to manage human capital, sustaining high performance over time, seek feedback through face-to-face communication, and being willing to make courageous decisions. That's it. Thank you very much.